to the title from a recent Brother from Another Briggs video. Well, I'm not riffing on him. This is actually what happened to me. 8 months in the making for this LEGO haul. So let's get a little bit of story time. I'm going to take off the mask for a moment so I can tell you that I'm safely within the car. All doors and everything are closed. So bear with me. Around the time of the LEGO Haunted House release and unveiling, designer video, all that kind of stuff, I was getting back into the Adventurers line. Something that I've been meaning to collect all of the LEGO sets at some point, kind of like a LEGO bucket list sort of item, but something I wanted to take on a little bit more, especially with the release of the Haunted House. And of course, getting the Haunted House itself. So, in May of 2020, May 23rd to be exact, I placed an order on eBay for a lot of Adventurer sets. And these are all sets, there were 3 sets in the lot. They were all sets that I did not already have. Well, technically I did already have one of them, The Secret of the Sphinx, but that one I just got right before the listing, before purchasing the listing, only because it was cheap. But because of that, it was incomplete. So it was worth it more to me to try to get it through that lot. And especially with the Big Mama Jamma, Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins, being part of that 3-set lot, it was altogether a better price than trying to buy that one set on its own. Really better than buying all 3 of them on their own, but that one set I've seen go over $300, $400, depending on the condition and if it has a box, whatever the case may be. So I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to jump on that. The only caveat, it was from Russia. So I knew it was going to take a while for international shipping. This was during COVID, so of course it was going to take a little longer just to inspect the package and make sure nothing has been carried over internationally. And then the waiting game. I waited for a long time. I waited, reasonable month or two to see if it would come in. And then after that point, I tried messaging the seller saying, has it actually been shipped? Is there a way to contact or track it? And if not, if it hasn't actually left yet, can I get a refund? So he said that it has been shipped and it should be arriving in August. And I kept waiting a little longer. August came and went. I had went to the post office a couple times, asked if there was anything in my name and to my address, because nothing showed up on my doorstep and nothing appeared. They sent me one pink slip, and then I went to the post office. They didn't have a package, so maybe it went back, because I was given the impression that if it didn't arrive, or if I didn't pick up within a certain amount of time, it would have been shipped back to the original address. So maybe I missed the window. About earlier this month, I got another pink slip from the post office that there was a package in my name. So I went over, I let him, fill out the information, make sure it was actually me picking up the package, that it was addressed to me, everything like that. And lo and behold, it's here. It's finally arrived from Russia without love. I'm assuming everything's complete in here, not only because the listing said so, but from what I've already gathered from the parts, it should be okay. And it should also be safe by this point because it's been 8 months since the order was shipped. So if that doesn't say safe, I don't know what does. I know people have already had I'm going to wait a little bit before opening the package, to make sure anything tampered with it is already gone on the outside. I think this is long enough time. So in here, I will build these later, whether or not on live stream. I'll probably update about it at some point. There should be 3 sets. The Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins, Secret of the Sphinx, and I kind of remember what the 3rd set was. I was able to look back on the listing recently to try to figure it out. It was one of several different plane sets. Honestly, a lot of them look the same, so it's kind of hard for me to remember, especially by name, what it was. But I could definitely tell I didn't have a lot of the plane sets from the Adventurers line in the desert theme, so fair game either way. It's also funny because I had recently looked back on the listing out of curiosity to see if I can file a report that it's never arrived, and if I could get a refund again. And then this pink slip turned up, And then recently, BFAB had a video where he said he waited about a month to get a package. And I mentioned that in the comments. And then somebody replied to that saying, I don't think it's going to show up. Well, now it did. Now it's actually here and I can build it. Again, we'll probably still continue cleaning it, much like other used Lego that I've gotten throughout the year. I've been cleaning them and cleaning myself as well to make sure nothing has been transferred either way. All of these bags are the really, really crinkly kind, so I don't want to move them around too much. From what I can tell, most of it has actually been, like the sets were already... Those were terrible bags. They just had a hole in it. Of course it did. Just my luck. All right, I'm clearly not going to build in the car right now. Yeah, I know that. Well, from what I could tell of these bags, it seems like that the sets were built for the photos and then taken apart little bits at a time to fit them inside the bags and inside the box. So something I won't be, opening right away, but we'll get to at some point. I also wanted to mention that in the birthday live stream that I had the other day on the 26th, there was another bag that I didn't go through. I actually forgot about it. I'll probably do something about it later. I also have a bunch of other videos all over the place to work on. So more content on the way. When it happens. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad it finally arrived and I wasn't ousted or gypped of an eBay purchase. But that has been the longest time I've had to wait from purchase to arrival of a Lego item. Probably of any item ever, actually. I don't think anything else has taken that long. Although I do have one or two things that are starting to get up there. Something that I ordered back in November still hasn't arrived, but I don't think it's going to beat the 8 months. All right. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Peace, love, and fun.